Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official post-game press conference for the college football playoff semifinal at the All-State Sugar Bowl. We ask that you please turn off all cell phones during the press conference. We'll begin with Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney and players from Clemson. At this time, we have the following players: quarterback Kelly Bryant, defensive end Cleveland Farrell. We'll begin with Coach Swinney and a brief opening statement, and then open the floor for questions. Coach Swinney, the floor is yours.
Okay, I appreciate it. Well, obviously, very disappointed. We came here to win, and just incredibly, disappointed in our performance. But credit goes to Alabama. Congratulations to Alabama. They were the better team today, no question about it. And we had opportunities. Just really had awful field position the first of the game. I think their first three possessions were right around the 50. Kickoff return, our punting. We did not punt the ball well and flip the field when we had opportunities. But just really disappointing in the first half especially. But, as bad as we played, we still had an opportunity. I thought our defense kept us in the game and really played pretty good. They only had 260 yards, I think. Their backs, we knew that was going to be a big challenge for us. I think they had about 100 yards rushing, the two combined for that. So we did some good things. I was proud of Alex for making a couple kicks. Young guy going out there in that setting and making a couple kicks, something he can build on. But at the end of the day, just, championship football is a game of a few plays. And especially when you're playing Alabama, Alabama's number one scoring defense in the country for a reason. And you gotta make the critical plays, and we didn't do that. We did it last year. We didn't do it this year. We had some opportunities. Had a big drop on third down early in the game. We got a chance in the second half. We come out, we get the turnover, and we got a chance. It's a 10-6 game. And we've got the right call, no safety defense. We got a post route, probably getting ready to throw it for a touchdown, and we get a sack, fumble, catch, and a penalty. It's like a 42-yard play. So the biggest thing was one thing we've done a great job of all year is points off of turnovers. And we gave up 14 points off of turnovers, and one of them was obviously a pick six. Another one, they got great field position, went on to score. So 14 points off of turnovers, and if you just play kind of even football, as bad as we played, it's a 10-6 game in the fourth quarter. You got a chance, but tough sledding when you get behind like that against Alabama and the clock's against you, and they're going to play a lot of two safety, so just a tough day all the way around for us. A lot of penalties. And again, just misplaced 5 sacks. We didn't protect our quarterback well at all, and could not run the football effectively. So that's really the story of the game. But again, the credit goes to Alabama. They did a heck of a job, and they're a great football team. We all know that. But at the end of the day, I will say this: I know we didn't score right there at the end, but I'm really proud of our defense and our offense. And how they competed down the stretch, in a tough situation. I think that says a lot about who they are, the character of our team, and I'm very thankful. It's a very disappointing locker room, but I'm very thankful for our seniors. These guys. I mean, this was a team. Nobody picked us to be here this year. This is a team that went to their third playoff in a row, their third ACC championship in a row. They won 50 games in their career, 40 in the last 3 years. So I'm very thankful for my seniors. They didn't end the way I wanted it to or the way they wanted it to, but this is a great group of young men that I'm going to miss deeply. And but we'll bounce back. We'll learn from it. For us, it's always about what's next. And this is a disappointing end to a good season, 12-2, 12-win season, another ACC championship, and another playoff opportunity. And the lesson is, again, championship football is a few plays and a very small margin for error, and you got to be able to run the ball effectively and take care of the ball. And we didn't do those things tonight. And you're not going to beat a good team like Alabama when you don't do that, especially some of the mistakes that we had in the special teams as well. So with that, I'll take your questions. I will say this, too. I'd like to thank the Sugar Bowl people. It's been a long time since I've been here and experienced this bowl. I've never experienced it as a coach, and I thought our folks from the Sugar Bowl here, they did a great job. It was a great experience for us this week, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to get back here sometime in the future.
Front row, center.
Hi, Rick Bedell, Charlotte Observer. Kelly, at any point did you feel like you had the opportunity to establish a rhythm possession to possession?
It was hard early. It was making a few minimal mistakes, out there, couldn't really get in the rhythm. That was pretty much the thing for us. We'll put together a drive, then feel like we'll shoot ourselves in the foot. It was kind of frustrating, but, the mindset over there, just stick together. We talked about it before the game. There's going to be adversity, early in the game. Just make sure we stick together and battle through it. But you got to give credit to Alabama. The mistakes that we made, they capitalized on it. So, so learning experience for us.
Center in the middle.
Coach, Steve Moulton, 97.7 The Zone. You mentioned it briefly in your opening comment of that immediate turnover in the second half. How vital do you think that was for it turned out to be negative yardage, but you still got the field goal, but weren't able to get 7 off that turnover to start the second half?
Yeah, it was critical. It gave us, like I said, it gave us a little shot in the arm, gave us the momentum, great energy. I mean, I really felt like I know we had a negative play right there on the first play, but the field goal, 10-6, we're right there in it, and then we get another stop, and we put a good drive together, and again we've got we'll be sick when we watch it on tape. Kelly's getting ready to pull the trigger and throw it, and we get sacked. Ball comes out, they get it. So again, it's a game of a few inches, and they made the plays. We didn't. So just really that simple. That's what it comes down to. Missed opportunities, but they forced those missed opportunities.
Next question on the left-hand side.
Coach Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. The guy at the end of the table there, Cleveland, had a sensational season, and we'll have a decision coming up to make. How much has he meant to your program these last couple of years?
Oh, I'm so proud of Clee. It's been fun to watch him mature and grow. You get to know these guys in the recruiting process, and he's just kind of a shy kid coming in, and just to watch him blossom, into a great man. He's a great leader. He's one of the best leaders we have on this team, and obviously he's an outstanding football player. But I'm just really proud of who he is as a young man, what he's all about. His heart, his will to win, how he prepares, and then again how he pushes and holds his teammates accountable. I mean, he's a grinder, man, and just really, really proud of him.
Questions for the players? In the center again.
Kelly, if you could comment on what you saw on film compared to what you saw in live action here tonight. Was there any difference in what you saw on film compared to what Alabama brought game plan-wise tonight?
It's pretty much the same thing that transfer over to the field, but we knew what we was gonna get into, prior to the game. We knew it was gonna be a physical game. We was gonna have to, make plays, make the contested plays. But like I said, earlier, just Alabama made those plays, which we should have made.
Over on the left-hand side.
Christopher Walsh, SEC Country, Cleveland. How physical was that game?
I mean, we knew coming into the game it was going to be a grown man's game. But, I mean, we didn't really feel overwhelmed because we understood what we were getting into. I mean, we played in this game, the past 2 years, and we understand how physical of a game it was going to be. Like we said, man, the game was going to be won and lost in the trenches. And as a team, we just feel like we didn't do a joint effort together to come out with the W, and the scoreboard showed it.
Further questions? Again in the center.
Coach Sweeney, you mentioned in your opening comment that not many people were predicting you guys to come back here to the playoff, third straight year. Ultimately, how would you like this team to be remembered?
You know, they had a heck of a season. I mean, it didn't end the way we wanted it to. You know, you're never happy when you don't win that last game, but at the end of the day, when you step back and take it, it's a disappointing moment, man. I mean, this is not what we came here to do. Put a lot of work into this and didn't get it done, so it's very disappointing. But at the end of the day, when you take a deep breath and you step back a little bit, this will be one of the best teams that we've had. I mean, this has been a remarkable team. I mean, it really has. I mean, you look at what Kelly Bryant has done this year, his first year playing quarterback. We had a lot of young guys step up. I thought our defense had a chance to be really, really special, and they were. And then offensively, it was going to be a group that was going to have to grow and get better, and we're going to have a lot. And we obviously lost a lot of guys, but you know, this has been a fun team to coach. I have thoroughly enjoyed being around this group of guys. They have been easy to coach. They've come to work all year. They've had an unbelievable attitude and work ethic and just belief, and it's been fun. You know, they really have. I mean, again, this was a bad night, but that doesn't change how I feel about the type of season. It's hard to win 12 games, and it's certainly hard. 130 teams. There's 4 that make it to the playoff, and these guys earned that. We earned a butt whipping tonight as well, but we also earned 12 wins, and again, 3 ACC championships in a row. And especially those seniors, you know, to see those guys win 50 games in their career and 40 in the last 3 years, it's been a heck of a run. We have not lost a lot of games, and so it's really disappointing when you have to kind of process that when it happens. But, you know, I tell our guys all the time, it's always about what's next. We're going to learn, and we're going to grow, and we're going to always get better. And my expectation is to be right back here next year, right back in the middle of it, right back in the thick of it. We got a heck of a team coming back. We're going to have a much more experienced team next year than we had this year, and they'll be eager to get back to work. So our season is ending the earliest that it's ended in a while. But you know, we'll take a little time and decompress a little bit. School starts back for us on the 10th. We'll have a team meeting on the 11th. We'll have our banquet on the 13th, and I'm really, really excited about honoring these seniors in a proper way, as opposed to in a very disappointing locker room. So we'll catch our breath, and again, we'll get our perspective where it needs to be, and man, I'll be excited to get back to work and start over a new journey, and again, go see if we can finish a little better next year. But at the end of the day, there ain't many 12-win teams in the country, and you know, we lost to Alabama. We lost to a great football team, and you know, we'll own that. And that's I don't think this will be the last one. We'll see. Everybody talks about the trilogy and all that, like somebody's fixing to die or something. You know, like the world's coming to an end. We'll be back, and so will they. We'll have probably several more opportunities to hook it up with these guys, and we look forward to that.
That concludes the Clemson portion of the press conference. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Okay.